Kriya Babaji Namo. Today I'd like to begin to answer the question, who is Babaji? For that I'd like to quote him. In 1953, he appeared to two disciples, my teacher Yogi S.A. Ramaya and his colleague V.T. Nilakandan. And he dictated 3 books, which we've republished under the title The Voice of Babaji, a trilogy on Kriya Yoga. In one of these books, he made the following statement: I am existence, knowledge, bliss absolute. I am that by very nature. I am the one in all and the all in one. I am the impersonal personality of the whole universe. What can make me afraid? I care not for nature's laws. Death is a joke to me, and I am the death of death. I beat in every breath, see in every eye, throb in every pulse, smile in every flower, shine in the lightning, and roar in the thunder. I flutter in the leaves, I hiss in the winds, and I roll in the surging seas. I am the immutable and indescribable Atman, the dynamic principle of existence and the infinite ocean of everlasting glee. In my presence, all hells and heavens are effaced into shadowy nothingness, and the whole universe is a mere bubble ever ready to burst. Babaji revealed a few details about his life. He says that he was born in a small fishing village known as Portonuovo on the southeast coast of Tamil Nadu in South India, near Pondicherry in the year 203 AD, on November 30th, which corresponded to the Festival of Lights known as Kartikeya Deepam. His father was a Brahmin priest, and at the age of 5 he was kidnapped by Arab traders and taken up north to a place which is now known as Calcutta, where he was sold and then freed. He spent the next 6 years wandering with monks, studying with them, but he heard of a legendary siddhar whose name was Agastiar. He went in search of him, found one of his principal disciples, Boghanathar, at Kutralam in Sri Lanka, studied with Boghanathar for 4 years and attained enlightenment there. Then Boghanathar sent him to his guru Agastiar at Kutralam. There, after 40 days, he was finally able to get initiation by Agastiar into Kriya Kundalini Pranayam. Agastiar then directed him to the Himalayas, to go to Badrinath and to practice all that he had learned intensively. He did so, and after a long 18 months, what he describes as 18 long, lonely months, he was able to completely surrender his being at all levels, including the physical body. Even the cells of his body became transformed and attained physical immortality at the age of 16. Since that time, he has lived in the Himalayas, and his mission has been to assist spiritual teachers all over the world, usually anonymously, in their mission to bring the realization of God to others. Babaji's mission also consists in helping everyone to realize the divinity within themselves. Down through the centuries, his principal disciples and teachers have been Adi Shankaracharya in the 9th century, who reformed Hinduism, Kabir in the 16th century, who was beloved by both Muslims and the Hindus, Lahiri Mahasaya in the 19th century, and Paramahansa Yogananda, V.T. Nilakandan, and Yogi Ramaya in the 20th century. All of the disciples of these great teachers continue to spread the fragrance of Kriya Yoga throughout the world. After realizing the divine in the spiritual plane of existence, Babaji, as a siddha, began to surrender himself at the intellectual, mental, vital, even the physical level of his being. The complete transformation of his being occurred with the grace of God and also with the body of kriyas or techniques known as Kriya Yoga Siddhanta. Babaji and other siddhas have shared different sets of kriyas with different disciples down through the centuries according to their particular needs and capacities, as well as the different missions that they've had to accomplish. Babaji lives with a small group of disciples in the Himalayas. A few of his greatest disciples represent him in the world, teaching Kriya Yoga directly. As a world teacher, Babaji is nearly unique in that he prefers to teach through others, anonymously, so as to avoid drawing attention to his person. Babaji's mission is accomplished through everyone who turns towards him as a source of inspiration, as well as everyone who expresses pure love through thought, word, and deed. Where there is love, there is Babaji. In the first initiation, one learns to communicate with him directly. The great vehicles of his mission are sadhana, or intensive yogic practice, complete surrender of the egoistic perspective to that of the soul, of divine consciousness within, and service to the divine in others. Who is Babaji? Who are you? When you know who you are, you'll know who Babaji is. Babaji has realized himself as absolute being, consciousness, and bliss. Satchitananda, one with everything, and therefore nothing special. Om Kriya Babaji Nama Om.